Then she took the microphone and Giulia told Roxanne, you, me, CW, to make it official for the very first NXT show on the CW network in Chicago on October 1st. It will be Giulia challenging Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. Before she gets Roxanne, though, Giulia is going to make her in-ring debut this week against Chelsea Green, which explains why Chelsea got a win on SmackDown Friday night against Michin. When was the last time Chelsea Green won a singles match on TV? Not this year, she hasn't. Not until Friday night. That's the only reason she got that win. Give her a little bit of credibility going into that show on Tuesday. But you look at the lay of the land right now, especially in NXT. You got Giulia in, finally. Stephanie Vicaire is coming in soon as they work out her visa situation. There's been talk of Delta, big prospect from Australia, being signed. That NXT women's division is looking like straight fire right now. And on that note, Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, they appeared together for the first time since WrestleMania at a panel event hosted by Bloomberg. They were talking about WWE's business growth. During the event, Heyman was asked about WWE making efforts to grow its female audience, and he made the bold claim that WWE right now has the greatest female roster ever assembled in the history of the business. And that it's not just that they're great athletes, they've got acting chops as well. Well, I mean, some of them do. I wouldn't say that about all of them, but some of them do. But you know what? He's not wrong. AEW has a great collection of female talent also. And I know All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling from the 90s, they had some of the greatest women's matches of all time. Manami Toyota is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, female or otherwise. It's not surprising that women's wrestling in Japan would have been thriving at that time without somebody like the not-so-fabulous Moolah there to sabotage it. But collectively, if you include NXT along with the main roster, I don't think it's wild at all to say that WWE right now probably has the best roster of female talent ever assembled. Now, that doesn't mean that Triple H knows how to book them all properly. Booking and talent are two different things. Their booking leaves a lot to be desired, but I don't think what Heyman said is all that crazy at all. In fact, I would agree. It sounds like Saturday night's main event is going to be returning soon after WrestleVotes tweeted on Thursday that within the next week, so this week coming up at some point, WWE is set to announce an upcoming primetime NBC special. The date and location for such a special, not yet known, but he did say that he heard some internal speculation regarding a Saturday night sometime in December. The following day, WrestleVotes confirmed that it will indeed be presented as Saturday night's main event. Remember, when WWE signed the deal to bring SmackDown back to USA Network, the deal included 4 annual primetime specials on NBC. This is why I pitched the idea of a primetime special next December, not this December, next December. Either on NBC or a Netflix special. NBC would give them more visibility. NBC is in more homes than Netflix is in this country. Maybe not globally, but in this country. But you have a special to build around John Cena's final match. That was the idea that I pitched, and I still like that idea. WWE probably won't have a PLE in December. So why not build a network special around John Cena's final match? He says he's wrestling through December of next year. But they have those 4 annual specials. You got to do something with them. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to laugh if they announce this show for December 28th. They're going to be at the Kia Center in Orlando for a house show that night. That's the same night, at the same time, that AEW is hosting its World's End pay-per-view. Also in Orlando. You think they wouldn't turn that house show into an NBC special? You know they would totally do it.